Hello everyone, it is me, King. Today we're back with another unboxing. Today's unboxing we got from Transformers Evergreen, Prime Changes, Optimus Primes. Yeah, my first Evergreen product for the channel. Go figure, for Figure 101, it's actually something new. Well, new in a sense like a new line of Transformers. Transformers Evergreen been around for a bit. But basically the Evergreen line is like, just like, designed from G1 characters like Megatron, Optimus, Bumblebee, or Starscream. Just being able to be constantly reused, maybe like with slight changes here and there. But it's Evergreen, so it's kind of like a standard design, maybe slight little changes depending on how the product's made. But it's supposed to be like kind of, well, typically it's like a cheap alternative if you're like more on a budget constraint. Because like the average deluxe is like 35-ish, at least in Canadian, while this was like about 25-ish. So it's like $10 cheaper. I mean, I really like design, so I didn't mind picking it up. But Evergreen's just kind of supposed to be like, you know, if you're on a budget, there's your options. Like, I know Evergreen's not the greatest, but there are still some good figures in it, don't get me wrong. This being one of them, honestly, I wouldn't have picked it up then. Well, to be honest, I would, if there's a figure that I'm like, on, but if it's on sale for dead cheap, then I would get it. But yeah, going with the box, it has an open window so you can see the full figure. Shows Optimus where he transforms into, although it's a little bit different compared to the picture, I will admit. Says 2 in 1, takes 13 steps, go from robot to truck mode, ages 6+. And apparently this only says Hasbro, so I guess the Evergreen stuff is like a Hasbro exclusive line. Or TT just imports it, but they didn't put their name on the box. Flip up top, just says Transformers. Flip down here, barcode and mumbo jumbo. Flip to the back, just says Prime Changes and kind of just continues the end of the truck and Optimus is on. Flip to the back, reiterates 13 steps. Flip again, official stamp, which includes 1 figure and 2 pieces. And yet again, for the third time, reiterates 13 steps. And yeah, let's get it open. Where are my scissors? Good question. Okay, there they are. But always be careful with scissors, something sharp, especially if you are younger. Now, where did I make a cut? Okay, so right there. I mean, I know it's at the top of the box, but sometimes we change the tape placements. One. And 2. Wow, that did take no effort. Oh, okay, so that's what was making the noise. Guys, when I was checking the box around, I was wondering what was like hitting it, and I thought it was the blast accessory, the news. Why did I do that? Put the figure off to the side, put the box down. It's been a bit since the Transformers unboxing, about 2 or 3 weeks. We got Mumbo Jumbo. Actually, I do wonder if this is different for Evergreen or not, so I'm gonna actually bother opening it up. Nope, so still the same kind of Mumbo Jumbo. Just thought it'd be different because it's a different product. But here's our instruction booklet. Just opening it up real quick. So here's the steps. If I can't do this, then it goes to show I really do suck at Transformers. Because this is really meant for the more brain off stuff. Unless this is actually one of the more complicated figures. But you can use like blast accessory for multiple stuff. I'll show that off throughout the video. But if we tilt down, I gotta bring in my scissors again because I generally forgot. And yeah, we'll just do a little snip and a little snip. I just try and find the cut point. There we go. Chuck you up here, I guess, right now. But yeah, this is like little blast accessory and blaster. Woo. I'll show you some other stuff we can do with him. Now let's play the counting game. 1, 2. Really? 3, 4, and impressive. 5, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5, 6. So 6 plastic strips for the fella. There we go. Alright, so when you get him out of the box, you do have to put up his feet, because, yeah. So here's Prime Change Optimus Prime. But when it comes to, like, if I've ever used him as size comparison, I'm just going to call him Transformers Evergreen Prime Changes Optimus Prime. So just so future know if he comes in as a size comparison. Well, he's only going to be releasing one video because he has to make his debut in my collection video for the end of this year. So that's for sure. But here's his accessory, like, wait, is this? Oh! I did not know that. It's multiple pieces. So I guess if you want, like, a shorter blast, you can do that. That's pretty cool. I did not know that. I just thought it was one piece. No, not the anime. But yeah, you know, nice little piece can fit in. So, like I said, you know, you can use it as a blast effect accessory, or if you open up his chest, you get a matrix, which it's actually plugged into his chest. I don't have to worry about losing it. I grabbed one of these from the back of the shell because it's like an Optimus up front, but I had to dig through like 4 bumblebees to get to the back because I'm always in the emotion like, oh, he has a movable matrix, so I have a better chance of it being actually inside his chest while it's still in the box. Even though I didn't actually bother to open up his chest, so I don't know why. But if you want, you can plug it in so he's like lighting out Darkest Hour and shooting the bad guys with the matrix energy. So that's something you do. And then there's a third thing you can do with it, but that's for alt mode. Actually, I wonder, can you hold it? Alright, well, I guess for a fourth thing, you know, you can use it as like a battle club. It's gonna be like boink, boink, boink. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay, plug this back in, and we'll just give it to you right here as he dies. Alright, so if you do have it on, it will kind of hit the floor, so just keep that in mind. But you know, still a pretty cool figure nonetheless. Like I said, I really like design both in robot and alt mode. Oh, I said would have not gotten it. But pretty cool. Now let's up to the back. Okay, you know, it's not as hard as I was gonna expect it to be, because usually these Evergreen stuff is like just dead hollow. Alright, but that's something. Huh. I wonder if it's just because the blast is on that arm, or this arm is really just that loose. But still pretty cool. Yeah, let's go over the articulation now. So going over articulation, he has a ball jointed head. Arms, they can do a 360. They can go out that far. You have a bicep swivel, bicep bend. You have ball jointed hands. They don't open, but they go in and out, but they go in and out due to transformation. Let's see, you have a... Okay, so you don't have waist articulation. Do you have waist articulation? Okay, so he does. It's just kind of stiff on my copy. Legs, they can kick out that far. Not really out too much, eh? They can kick up that far. Also not really up that far. They can kick back that far. Okay, I think it's like the truck bed really impeding him. Like, naturally he stopped there, but I think like the truck thing is impeding him from going back and forth a lot. He does have a thigh swivel, knee bend, kind of. Like, you have to like, okay, so like naturally if you keep his legs straight, you can only bend up this far, which is only 90. But if you push out away, you can actually hit 90. What about ankle tilt? You have a little bit, but not too much of ankle tilt. But yeah. Alright, well, let's go over those size comparisons, as I forgot to move my scissors out of the way, but luckily it wasn't in frame, or if it was, I do apologize. Yeah, let's go over those size comparisons. But before I do get into size comparisons, folks, do want to know my thoughts and opinions on the size comparisons used in this video. I'll link to the video in the description down below, and I'll cover them both. Besides the first one, the first size comparison I had before I did YouTube, so he won't have a video in the icon or the description down below, but the other two will. So just remember, the first one doesn't have a video. But up first we have from Transformers Rescue Bots Optimus Prime. Alright, so they're about the same height. So I know Optimus is like, well, this one specifically is like a small deluxe. That means he's in scale of a small deluxe. Then up next we have from Transformers Rise of the Beast. I think his name was Beast Weaponizer, Beast Battle Master. I don't remember exactly, but the title of what he's called is in the icon description if I am messing it up. But I think his name is Beast Armorizer, maybe? Beast something, but it's that Optimus Prime. I knew I was forgetting something while I was looking it up. Like, I had to look up what he was called specifically, if he was under the Evergreen name or not. And I was looking at it, I'm like, I'm forgetting something now. I remember it's supposed to be what it is. But what he is called officially, it's in the description and in the icon, so you can find it there if you want to see the title. And then lastly, we have from Transformers Generation Selects, Transformers Earthrise, Voyager Class, Shadow Glass Universe, Optimus Prime. Yeah, I usually just whip out primes for prime videos. Always a fun one. Yeah, let's get them prepped for truck mode. Alright, so step one, obviously you gotta move accessories if you haven't. But for the actual first step, they want you to tuck in his head. Which I'm not going to do all the way, because I don't know why, but my luck with Optimus Prime, when it comes to tucking their heads, it's always such a nightmare to get out after the video, so I only do it like halfway. But then for the next step, they want you to fold it over. I mean, it still covers. Like, they want you to make it click, but it still covers, so I'm fine with that. Then for the next step, they want you to rotate his waist around. And then they want you to see these pieces right here. They want you to flare them out. Then they want you to peg the legs together for the next step. Then they want you to collapse him. Oh, it's because we're flipping him. Oh, no. So I am doing it the right way. Don't you worry. It's just. Wait, am I? Oh, no. Okay, yeah. Never mind. I had this legs the wrong way. I just had them facing the wrong way, that's all. Yeah, I can see that snapping, but oh well. So they want him like this right now. I'll probably tilt down so it's easier. Then what they want you to do is fold down his feet like so. Let's see what's next. Then they want us to fold in his hands. Oh, okay. They want us to bend this up. Then what they want us to do is good old classic Optimus Prime. Fold his arms in. There should be a tab, at least on the instructions they say it is, so you should hear a click. No. Okay. I want to fold in his head too far. Yeah, Yeah, it's like a soft click, but they want us to fold in his arms like the classic Optimus Prime way. And then you see these holes right here, they're gonna tab into this right here. Alright. Interesting step choice. But then for the next one, they want you to take this fell off, so I'm putting it together. But then once you take his blast, and there's a little clip right here. It's gonna go into that slot right there. This is an actual step, not like a, oh, here's a vehicle thing. Yeah, I think it's just supposed to rest. I was just fixing it up. And then for the last step, come to the front, and they want you to fold these panels. See this tab? It's gonna tab into the slots right there. Yeah, there's your Evergreen Optimus transformed. I mean, obviously the gun's supposed to go right here, but what they do say you can do is, since his feet make a little hole, if you want, you take his blast effect and you can plug it in right here, so it looks like he's doing a speed boost. So like, rolls okay. Like, it rolls for like a quick second, but then it's just mostly sliding on the floor, so it's not really rolling, so whatever. Yeah. That's how you can store him. I've been able to transform it because I highly doubt I'll be able to find a video. Yeah, still a pretty cool truck nonetheless. I mean, this part kind of sucks, but my copy doesn't redo the whole tabbing bit, which is supposed to help keep it together. Yeah, it's still a pretty cool truck. Obviously, this panel's supposed to clip in, but I don't want to deal with the head nightmare, so... Because it's always a nightmare with these Optimuses. I don't know why. Okay, you look a little bit off, but I might just be going... Might be seeing things. Honestly, I don't know what these things are for. I thought these were going to be for a step, but I guess not. Can you plug it into here? Okay, I don't think you can. I was going to say, oh, cool. Well, maybe you can give him a side shooter, but nope. But it's still a pretty cool truck, nonetheless. You can just rest there. But without further ado, let's bring in those size comparisons. So, I hope I'm not doing this backwards. No, not yet, because I thought I was gonna make the wrong one at first, but now I remember. So, first we have from Transformers Rescue Bots Optimus Prime. Yeah, that looks stupid. We're just gonna put its accessories off to the side. And then we have Transformers Rise of the Beast. I can't remember its name for the life of me. But like I said, its video name, what it's called, is in the description and the iCard. Well, earlier than its robot mode, but the description still be there. But we got from Rise of the Beast, this Optimus Prime. And then lastly, we got from Transformers Generation Selects, Transformers Earthrise, Voyager Class, Shadow Glass Universe, Optimus Prime. Still really happy I got this for Christmas. It was like I think the thing I wanted most for Christmas. Well, PS Plus first, then this second. PS Plus is the thing I want the most for Christmas when it comes around. Trust me, it's expensive, but I'd have somebody else get it, you know. Although, to be honest, I would kind of prefer if it's just both yellow windows, but I can't, you know. Gotta be shattered. But yeah. That doesn't go into frame now, does it? But that's been my look at, let me put it in the box. That's been my look at Transformers Evergreen, Transformers Prime changes, Optimus Prime. Thank you folks for watching this video. Folks, did you enjoy the video? Give the video a thumbs up, drop a comment down below. I'll apply as fast as I can, and subscribe to the bell so you know if I ever drop a new video /short/stream. But until next time, toodles.